So today we're going to do something different. We're going to go with a toad in the hole, which is basically we cut a piece of bread out, we drop an egg in, we put it in the air fryer and we let that fry up. So to get that going, what I'm going to do is just put some butter in the bottom of this non-stick tray, and then we're going to use that to cook the toad in the hole on. So to get started then, some butter. We're just going to drop some butter on the tray, and then we're going to let that preheat, and that'll help to just non-stick a little bit more so that the toad in the hole doesn't stick to the base when we're cooking. So to do that, I'm going to grab some butter here, put that down, and we're going to let that melt. And then once that's melted, we'll basically be ready to go with our toad in the hole, as they say. So to get started here then, I'm going to preheat to 180 degrees, just want the butter to melt. I'm going to put that down just for 2 minutes. I'm going to pop the tray in. Right, that just reset all my settings. So right, so we're going to get that going. All we need to do now in the meantime is cut a hole in the bread, and that's just to make space for the egg. So I can do that here with a spoon. Right, so that should be big enough. Right, and then once the preheat's done, we'll put the egg in and we'll be good to go. Right, the preheat is done. Let's have a look and see. So there we can see the butter is nicely melted in the bottom of our tray. I'm just letting that run around, cover the base. And then what I'm going to do is, before I put the egg in, I'm just going to have the bread just one way, and then turn the bread the other way, move it around a bit. Right, I'm just going to toast that bread now on its own, just to make it a little bit crispy. So we're going to just toast that on its own, and I'm going to push the temperature up to 200. Take the time up to 2, and we're just going to let that toast really nicely on the one side, flip it over, then we're going to add the egg, and we'll be good to go. Right, so that should have the toasting done on the... Right, that's toasted the one side really nicely. And now what we're going to do is add the egg, and we're also going to add a slice of bacon. So what I'm going to do is break the egg into a cup, and then from the cup we're just going to pour that in to so that's perfectly in place. Sizzling a little bit, and then what I'm going to do is put in this toaster rack, and then I'm going to just put my bacon across the top of that, but hang it to the side because I don't want the heat to be obscured too much by the bacon. So I'm going to just sort of drape the bacon over the side, the opposite side to the egg. Right. So there we have our configuration, and now we're going to slide that in. And what I'm going to do now is put that up to 200, and I know that for the egg we need at least 5 minutes. So we're going to take that down to 5 and get cracking. So when I see you in a little while, 5 minutes time, that should be ready. Right, it's time to have a look and see what we got. And I'm not sure, you probably can't see, maybe you can, but it's looking really good. So the bacon is really crispy, and then of course we have the actual egg. So I'm just taking that toaster goodie off, and then I have a good old spatula here. Yeah, that is perfectly done. And you can see that that is golden brown. Fantastic. Perfectly done. And at the bottom, we just really very little to clean. Just basically the tray. So the proof is in the tasting. So we're just going to put that down. We're going to grab a knife. Right. And let's give it a taste. So what I'm going to do is just, yeah, you can see the egg is just perfectly done there. Let me just cut this up a bit, and you'll see how crispy that toast is. Wow, the toast on its own is actually delicious. Alright, so very nice. So there we have some bacon. I'm going to have some of our egg. So quick, so easy, tastes fantastic. Really recommend. Well, as you can see, that breakfast didn't last very long. Absolutely delicious. Highly recommend Toad in the Hole. Cooked perfectly with some crispy bacon. So, thanks for watching.